Hello, I'm Kelly O'Leary, Director of Construction here at Desert View Homes. I would like to discuss a very important stage of construction today with you. It's the mechanical stage of construction. After your home's shell is completed or rough framed, a comprehensive design for ductwork, electrical wiring, and plumbing is initiated, followed up by detailed municipal inspections and structural inspections to ensure code compliance. Once these inspections have been completed, then and only then can we move forward with insulating a home and then eventually sheetrocking it. Typically, the first stage in the mechanical series happens to be ductwork. The ductwork is what is going to carry the eventual airflow to all the different regions of a home. These ducts are fully insulated and sealed once installed in the home so that they can maintain a higher efficiency for the overall whole house system. This system is going to be designed based upon the home size, its energy efficiency ratings, as well as the heating and air conditioning units capacity and their overall efficiency ratings to determine what the system size and capacity will ultimately be. Next, during this phase of construction, we would be installing a lot of different plumbing fixtures into the homes. That would be including water supply lines, which in this particular home are PEX. We use both PEX and CPVC in our homes. These materials represent a vast improvement over the traditional metallic lines that we used to use in the past. But also during this stage of construction, we'll be installing drain lines and venting lines for those wastewater or drain lines. We would also be looking at installing any of the tubs or final fixtures that might need to be in at this stage prior to putting in sheetrock. Also, the other items that would be concealed behind the walls, such as gas lines, would also need to be installed at this stage. The electrical wiring will be the next element that comes into the home. Wiring is going to be pulled into the home through the walls and eventually terminate in boxes such as you see here on this eventual wall that's going to house things like outlets, switches for light fixtures, or even the boxes for the light fixtures themselves. We would also want to be pulling wiring in to provide locations for things such as phone, cable, or computer locations at this time. Although the current or electricity will not be introduced into the home until much later, all the specific locations and load calculations and requirements must have already been determined and calculated so that the proper supply can be met in the future. It would probably be a little bit silly to designate one stage of construction more important than another stage, but the mechanical stage of construction has such a dramatic impact on the future of the home. All the comfort that the home buyers are going to have with airflow, the niceties such as electricity and water and hot water and things of that nature, all originate at the mechanical stage of construction. All the coordination to make sure that the different teams come together and the different contractors come together to provide the end product all takes place now. But after all these mechanical and structural inspections have been accomplished, the home would now be ready for insulation, which is basically wrapping the entire home in a blanket to reduce the amount of heat loss and gain. Every door, every window, every wall, and all ceilings have to be reviewed to determine their resistance to heat transfer, which would in turn be called R value. Then the appropriate amounts of insulation are applied to completely seal the envelope around the exterior areas of the home to ensure interior comfort levels and efficiencies. Once this is completed, the drywall contractors will then hang sheetrock on these walls, and then they'll start taping the joints to prepare them for texture and the eventual finishing stages of construction. Care must be taken at this time to make sure and coordinate the many different code and safety requirements that are required by each municipality, as each stage has a series of inspections that must be passed before construction can continue. We at Desert View Homes take great pride in building a quality home that will provide you and your family with a reliable mechanical core and comfort for many years to come.